I am Angela Ellsworth. I teach in the School of Art in the Intermedia program in the Herberger Institute for Design and the Arts. Intermedia is, I like to describe it as hybrid art practices, or we could say interdisciplinary art practices. So in our area we have work in media, digital sculpture, we have video. I'm teaching performance art, there's social practice, so it's an area where it really speaks to contemporary art practices across the nation, really. And these pieces in particular are about exploring actually the landscape around here, and I take an image of someone, I make a stitch image, and then from those lines in the stitch portrait, I put that over a map, and that determines the walk that I will do. And then I set out and I do these walks, and I'm making drawings as I'm walking. So the studies that I've done while walking, the amount of steps, all the hatch marks are the actual steps. So it's a connection to the person, the landscape that relates to that person, and then also the amount of steps to create the drawing in a sense. Many of my relatives walked thousands of miles to Utah to sort of claim territory and find their own land. And although I'm not a practicing Mormon now, I'm very interested in that history. I'm interested in specifically polygamy, the practice of polygamy, and how that connects to queer culture and non-heteronormative relationships now that states seem to be struggling over, gay marriage specifically. But within that construct, within that very patriarchal construct, I'm interested in reimagining a group of the women and creating their own sort of community in a sense. Everything I do informs my work, and teaching included. First of all, I'm getting older every year, and there are always a new batch of 18-year-olds. But I feel like I learn about contemporary culture and the way other generations are functioning and dealing with media and social media. And we talk about that in the classes. And what does it mean to be an artist, and what's the responsibility of being an artist? But I'm aware that some students may not go on to be artists. So there has to be something that the students can take away that might not just be how to make a painting, how to make a performance, but that there are life skills that include problem solving, troubleshooting, and basically being critical thinkers. One can use critical thinking no matter what career we go into. So those are skills that I hope my students have that are in addition to the technical and conceptual skills.